future in great health. Today, every day, responsible self. Where the fighters we bring for health. The future in great health. Today, every day, responsible self. Where the fighters we bring for health. The future in great health. Today. Well, good morning and welcome to My Help, My Mrs. Good morning. Welcome to My Help, My Mississippi, where we are fighting for our health. You know why? Because our health is worth fighting for. We're providing you with great, healthy, helpful information that you can grab on the run right here at WMPR 90.1, where we're focused on better health, mind, body, and medicine. I'm your host, Chef Charles, and you are listening to the number one show on the radio. You're listening to the number one station in the nation that's providing you with great, healthy, helpful information. And you know, fighters stand for future in great health. Today, every day, responsible self. And I want to start this meeting off like we start every show off because I have an exciting guest, one of the most important guests I've ever had on this show. So, so get ready for this one, guys. But I just want to start off by saying, listen, high blood pressure, hypertension is not mandatory. We don't have to have it. Now, work is required, and we need to do some things. We need to change our lifestyle, where we're eating and working out and moving. But guys, I just need you to hear me when I say it's not mandatory. Okay? If you take your medication, continue to take your medication, but put a plan together so you can start moving and change your eating habits, and so you can reduce medication and then sometimes even get off based on you and your doctor working together. Okay? Same thing. Type 2 diabetes, not mandatory. Guys, just because mom and them had it don't mean you have to have it. Just get mad and say, I don't want that no more, and do something about it, okay? High cholesterol is not mandatory. It's an indication that there is some clogging in the blood, so we need to make sure we start limiting the fat that we're placing into our system, but it's not mandatory. We don't have to have high cholesterol. You know, your liver makes all the cholesterol that the body needs. You know, we don't need to add all that other stuff to it. Okay. Well, enough said about that. Now, the title of our show this morning is Move It or Lose It. Everybody can move. Hear me when I say this now. Move it or lose it. Everybody can move. Everybody, my body. Listen, the guest that we have tonight, or this morning rather, she got me excited over here. This is Miss Smith. Miss Smith. The other side of the fighters, right? She's been fighting with me for 54 years now.
No,
Just
sir.
kidding.
No, sir. No, sir.
We've been married now for 40 plus years, and she's been a fighter. She has an amazing story. We're going to let her introduce herself, and we're going to jump right into the show this morning. Y'all, get ready for some crazy answers. She's going to tell you like it is. She always does. So, Miss Smith, welcome to My Help, My Mississippi.
Thank you, dear. Thank you.
I'm so happy that you decided to grace us with your presence.
Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely, positively. Introduce yourself and let people know who you are, what you do, where you're from, how old you are. No, just
We're not
kidding.
going to talk about how old I am. But you know what? I don't mind talking about how old I am. I am Gail Smith, and what do? I like to exercise. I am a certified silver sneakers instructor, And presently, I work at the ARC, which is located in Jackson on Raymond Road. And I teach aerobics to my senior citizens, and they are normally 65 and over. We have a few that's younger,
Yeah.
but for the most part, it's Silver Sneakers is designed for those people that's 65 and older. And I do that along with a few other things. So, but that's one of the main things that I do right now. And that is to assist you, of course. my
Yes,
husband. Yeah.
absolutely. For those of you who haven't met, I call her the help on my cooking show. So if you want to know what the help look like, there it is, right here.
I'm the help. I'm the help.
She's the help. And we do a cooking, we do a cooking show every Tuesday. Right now, we're doing a cooking show called A Family Reunion, Feeding the Family Within. And she's sporting her shirt there.
Yeah.
A family reunion, feeding the family within. This is more of a fundraiser, so there's a cost to this one. You can still join though. We had our first one, yes, last Tuesday, yeah.
Mhm.
And man, what a show! We gotta start thinking about these organs, guys. When I say a family reunion, feeding the family within, our liver, and our lungs, and our kidneys, and our heart, and our brain, they need special attention. And you know who's responsible for giving it to them? We are, right?
That's right.
And so the reason that we're titling the show today, Move It or Lose It, everybody, uh, you know, can move.
Mhm.
And when you move, you are helping your lungs, your liver, your kidneys. Come on now, you're doing all of those things. So these are the kind of things that we want you to do. So again, whether you're working out outside at the arc, I've been over there a lot. I'm telling you, we just need to start moving. So I want to jump into this in Miss Smith. Why is it important to move our bodies every day, even if only for a few minutes? Because sometimes we think I gotta go exercise, and we think an hour or 2 hours. But why is it important to move our bodies every day, even if it's for a few minutes?
You need to move your body because this helps your blood to circulate. If you've studied anything regarding your body organs, blood is necessary to move to those parts in order to give you life. So, in order to get your blood circulating and circulating better, now don't get me wrong, if you sit there, it's still going to circulate, but it's not going to do the things you need it to do. Blood feeds your organs, and you need that blood to circulate. And the best way to do that is to move. When you start moving, you wake things up. So that's one of the key reasons, is so that your blood can circulate.
Keep that blood flowing. Just do some type of movement. Many people believe that if they can't go to the gym, if they can't exercise, can you explain how someone can get a great workout from a chair?
Absolutely. When you're sitting in a chair, say you're watching TV, when you're watching TV, if you would just pick your legs up one at a time, like you're marching, and then move your arms, that's going to get some circulation going. Even while you're doing that, some people don't think about doing this. Move your head, go your head from left to right, up and down. You're
Mm.
sitting in a chair, and hey, I know I've seen you dancing, sitting in a chair. Dance while you're sitting in that chair. Move your body all around. All of that causes your blood to circulate. One of the things that you really want to do if you're sitting in that chair, especially with your feet hanging down, you don't want everything to pull. So every now and then, just move your feet left and right, up and down, left and right, up and down, and then march. Just march. And if you want to do an ab exercise, yes, you can do an ab exercise sitting in the chair.
In the
In the
chair?
chair, absolutely. Do you know that marching, pulling your legs up and down is an ab exercise? But if you really want to challenge yourself, put them together and hold them both up at the same time, and you will feel that ab pull. So yes, you can get great exercise in a chair.
I feel it. I was doing it while you were saying it.
Don't hold your breath.
But listen, that is so good because you know when we think about exercise, and our mind automatically think we got to go outside, and if we can't, if we've hurt our ankle or something, and we can't exercise, then we feel like we got to wait until it get well. But we can be sitting there and moving.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, that is really good, simply because I need people to know any movement is a form of exercise,
That's right.
right?
That's right.
You don't have to be at a certain place
Mhm.
doing a certain thing a certain way.
Right.
You can be at home watching TV even
You can.
and moving.
You can. But I encourage people to get out, get a friend, walk with a friend, have you what we call an accountability partner. I have one, and we call each other, let's go to the gym. I'm one of those people that I really like people. So I like being in a class. And secretly, I'm a little bit of a competitor. So
Yes,
I'm
you
always
are.
trying.
Not a secret.
So I'm always trying to do my best, maybe even do better than the person next to me, who knows. But all of that to say, when you're working out, make it fun, make it
Mhm.
something that you enjoy, because if you don't like it,
Oh yeah,
you're not going to do it.
right.
So find something that you enjoy and then do that.
Yeah, it's like eating nasty food.
Nobody wants
You're
nasty
not going.
food.
You're not going to do it. You're not going to continue to eat nasty food. That's why I tell people all the time. I love good tasting food. It just has to be good for my body. If it's not
Absolutely.
good for my body,
Absolutely.
it is non-negotiable.
That's
And
right.
so we want good tasting food. And when we're exercising, we want it to be entertaining to us. We want it to be convenient for us. And listen, when you can get with someone that you enjoy being around, that makes it even more fun to do that.
Right.
But what are some of the health benefits of chair exercise for older people, older adults with limited mobility that can't get out like that?
It's just like you said, if you don't use it, you lose it. If you would notice, if you sit for a long time without moving, when you get ready to get up, you're stiff and you go, you're moaning and groaning because it's causing some problems. So one of the things that, it's important that even if you're in a chair, say you can't get up and run around, we don't even, as a matter of fact, I don't advocate running at all for our seniors, because at this point in time, you don't want to fall. However, if you do these exercises, you'll find out that you're a lot stronger. And if you do fall, you can get up. So that's one of the benefits, and some of the things that we really like to push for our seniors is this. You're going to get up and you're going to go to the bathroom, you're going to go to the kitchen, march.
Oh, I like that.
You
Okay.
don't have to march down your hallway, move your arms up
Okay.
and down, just march around your house.
Yeah. That's an excellent idea. I felt like Marge as soon as you said that. My body just went to that. But that is like doing it differently, getting that heart rate up a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that is good. And that leads me into my next question, which is really good because I was going to ask, some people haven't exercised in years, and what would your advice for someone, who may be a little bit nervous about getting started? That actually is a good start there, isn't it?
It absolutely is. And what a number of people don't recognize or realize is there are things that you do every day that is a type of exercise. You may want to put a little bit more effort into it
Mhm.
to make it work for you, in order to get the heart rate up, get just a little bit of perspiration going.
Mhm.
Say you're mopping the floor. When you're mopping the floor, that's a back and forth movement, back and forth, up and down. Put a little bit more into it. Just put a little bit more into it. Sweeping, put a
You
little bit more into it.
get a little music
Yeah.
in the house
Hey,
going.
put your Motown on, or put your Kirk Franklin on, or whatever
Yeah.
moves you. Put your music on, and while you're working, do that. Even dusting, when you're reaching up high, you're reaching.
Yeah.
So there's so many things you can do that will incorporate exercise in your day-to-day activities.
Yeah, dust for fun.
I like that. That's fun.
Yeah, I mean, that's just what I mean. The idea of wherever you are,
Mhm.
move, okay?
Exactly.
Listen, when you move today, you are preparing to move tomorrow.
I love that.
Yeah, but when you're not moving today, listen, things can slow down so much, and that's why we title this "If You Don't Move, You're Gonna Lose It." We gotta look at how we can continue to move, but if we never start now and always putting it off, that's the thing. And you know what we're doing, and guys, this is really serious because, uh, particularly if you have family members like children at the house, and we're talking about changing a generation here because we have 4 beautiful daughters,
Yes.
and I can say this: every last one of them, they work out.
That's right.
Now, they've had good examples of watching folk work out at the house. Okay, people gonna do what they see more so than what you say. You can't be sitting there and telling your children you need to go work out and you never worked out, right? So it's about show and tell.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Even with their eating.
Yes.
Even with the eating. I remember working with some children and we went out and they had pizza. And one of the babies said, I want a pizza and a Diet Coke. Now,
He heard somebody
that
say
they
that.
heard that from somebody else, a Diet Coke and a pizza. So they listening to what they see you do. They're listening to what you say, and they're imitating what you do.
It is so true, and I always say it's not in our DNA; it's our DIET. You
Love
know,
it,
and
love
it's
it,
the
love it,
habit,
love
the
it.
habits that you are developing. You are also showing other people how to follow your habits. Okay, you are doing; they are duplicating what you're doing, and so we got to make sure that if we want to on purpose, and that's why I use the word BIM, be more intentional. We
Yes.
got to be more intentional about moving. We got to be more intentional about how we're feeding our family within. Okay, that's why we're having this family reunion now. Feed the family within because they deserve to be paid attention to. How many of you woke up this morning and your heart was beating?
Everybody that woke up.
Yeah, you didn't hear me if your heart wasn't beating this morning. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this next question was, how does regular movement help with everyday activities like climbing stairs, carrying groceries, playing with the grandchildren, or simply getting out of a chair? That's that mobility that we was talking about, right?
Right.
I was carrying water in the house the other day, and I was thinking, I think I always want to be able to carry my water in.
Mhm.
So I need to be what? Exercising.
That's right.
Like,
That's
so
right.
I can do this.
That's
Otherwise,
right.
somebody else is gonna have to do what? Carry your water in
That's
for you.
right. That's right.
So you want to carry your water as long as you can. You want to be able to drive as long as you can. You want to be able to walk as long as you can. Okay. You want to be independent as long as you can. You want to be, okay, come close and listen to me. You want to be independent? Here's what I need you to do. Okay, I need you to start moving. No, not wait until you get a gym membership. That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
Start moving right now, where you are. Okay, start exercising. Do like what Miss Smith is doing. Show them how to do it.
Move your arms, move your arms, move your head.
You can do it. And
That's
I've never
right,
thought
that's
about moving
right.
my head,
Move your head,
but you're
move your
doing that.
arms.
So listen, start moving now, okay? So that you can continue later. Wherever you are, that's what you need to do. We see so many people who get stuck in a position and they end up having to stay there because when you're not moving, you're headed to a cane in a wheelchair,
Mhm.
and this is how you lose your independence.
Absolutely.
And so we want to be able to do that. So Again, you are a certified silver sneaker instructor.
I am.
Why?
But one of the things that happened, I have to go back. I've always enjoyed exercise.
Mhm.
And when they started talking about this program, I was very curious. And Ronnie Crudup Jr., I approached him and I said, Ronnie, I want to know more about this. Matter of fact, how do you get to teach it?
Mhm.
And so he introduced me to Dr. Adrian Sweeney, and they showed me the coursework. You have to, there's an instructor course because when you're working with seniors, you have to be very mindful of those things that you can do and can't do. We don't do high impact. When we get a certain age, we don't want to do high impact because of the bones and all of that. So we learn how to do exercise. Don't get me wrong, we work out hard.
Mhm.
We've had some youngsters to come in and go, oh my goodness. But what a number of people don't recognize and realize is when you're working out, especially what we do with the silver sneakers, we're moving every part of all the parts of the body.
Okay, say that again.
We're moving all parts of the body.
So when you come to your class, you're gonna
We're
move
moving everything.
every part of the
We're
body.
not just walking. We're lifting weights. We're using strength bands. We're
Mhm.
using balls, flexibility balls, and then we're doing some cardio. So we're doing it all. You will get a total full body workout working with silver, coming to the silver sneakers class.
So you, so that explains how you got them and what what the people will do when you come and experience. But I want to go deeper with my question. Why? You can exercise yourself, you can take care of yourself, but why go out there and do it for other people?
Well, several reasons. One, you do it because it's a thing to do in order to help you live longer, keep your mobility, like you said, strengthen your body, prevent diseases. As a matter of fact, a number of the people that are coming to the class, I've had reports that, guess what, Miss Gail? They reduced or they took me off of my blood pressure
Wow.
medication. And
Yeah.
all they did was they incorporated exercise and some health tips regarding their eating.
Mhm.
And once they began taking these instructions, they saw the change in their bodies. Stamina,
Mhm.
like you said, weights. We use weights. A lot of people think you got to go run and all of that. No, walking, using weights. I don't have any weights. I bet you got some canned
Yeah,
goods.
canned
I bet you
goods,
got some
yeah.
canned goods in your cabinet. Get those canned goods while you're sitting there watching TV. Pick them up, lift them one by one. Do some
Water,
water.
yes.
Do some
Mhm.
bicep curls. All of that builds muscles and builds your stamina. And guess what? You burn some calories in the process.
That's good. So, but what motivates you to do this?
I like it.
Okay.
Well, I like it, and my health.
Mhm.
It helps my health. I was pre-diabetic and started
That's
exercising.
right. I forgot about
I was
that.
pre-diabetic, started exercising. My numbers dropped like
Wow.
that. My doctor even said, "What are you doing?" Because initially she said, "Miss Smith, if your number go up one more point, I'm
Mhm.
gonna put you on meds." I don't like medication. I really don't.
Medication is not
Not
your
my destination.
destination, huh?
And I told her, I said, "Give me 3 months.
Mhm.
Let me see what I can do."
Okay.
I got off the couch. I began to be more intentional about my
Okay.
workouts and my eating, thanks to you.
Mhm.
And when I went back, she said, "What have you done? What are you doing?"
Mhm.
And we both laughed because my numbers dropped like that.
Wow.
So I do it. Why do I do it? I like it. I see the health benefits. I want to live long. I want to play with not only my grandchildren, I want to see some great
Great
grandchildren.
drink. Mhm.
So my intention is to live and live healthy. As you said, I don't want to live sickly and die quickly.
I heard that. And my family did them both. They were sickly. My mom, my sister, two of my sisters, my dad, and that's why I do what I do because I want to be that encourager for other people. Tell people all the time when I was young, I was in the kitchen cooking with my mom when she was sick and dying. I was cooking for my mom. Now I'm cooking because of my mom, because I don't want people, just like you said, living sickly, dying quickly, when food and exercise matter. And nobody was there telling my people this is what they need to do, guys. That's why we always hear WMPR 90.1 trying to provide you with some healthy, helpful information that can make a difference in your life. And you don't have to, you know, have a big gym membership and don't think eating food healthy, it's expensive. It's not. So that leads me to my next question, though, Ms. Smith. You chose not to eat meat. What inspired that decision, and how has it affected your health, your energy, overall well-being?
Oh, I'm gonna tell it on you now.
Tell it.
Okay.
Tell
So
the story.
I had a knee surgery.
Mhm.
And if you've ever had knee surgery, you know that you're limited. You can't get up and do a lot of things. So this wonderful husband of mine who is vegan didn't feed me any meat while I was recuperating. But what I found out is that meat is an inflammatory.
Mhm.
All of those things that arthritis, osteoporosis, everything that's inflammation in your body, meat is a contributor. There are other things that are contributors, but and through my research, I found out that meat is a contributor, and I'm here to tell you that if it's going to make me hurt, I can back off of that real quick. But what I found out is once I stopped eating the meat, my stomach was not bloated the way it used to be. I lost some weight.
Mhm.
I felt better. My digestive system improved. And after a period of time, I didn't miss it.
Mhm.
And so, just looking at the health benefits of the vegetarian, vegan type lifestyle, I chose that. And like I said, after you've done it for a while, you don't miss it. Uh, and I'm not telling anybody not to eat meat. That's your choice, but you do need to look at the benefits of what happens when you do eat it. How do you feel? And I know after I would eat some good old fried chicken or whatever, after I want to go straight to sleep.
Mhm.
And I do know that once you eat and go to sleep, you're going to pick up that weight.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
Now, and the body is not able to continuously digest all that tough stuff as we age. We need to make some kind of change, make some moderation, so that we can work with our body rather
Absolutely.
than against our body, guys.
Absolutely.
We be wearing a body out, right? And we got to make sure that we can help a body, digest things easily, right? And so meat is not one of those things that they can do it easily. So whatever you do, we gotta look at what's gonna be best for you.
And moderation.
Yeah.
Definitely moderation. If you're going to eat in moderation.
Mhm.
You don't need a lot of anything. If you're going to eat a lot of anything, let it be your vegetables or your fruit. So, you just get your big, I've seen people get the plate with nothing but meat on it. I mean, they didn't have any salad, no beans, no anything.
They meat and
Just
potato.
meat.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't even have potatoes. So, yeah.
So one of the things that I want to bring out of this, because you brought it up, you had knee surgery, and now you're teaching a class with the silver sneakers, and you doing all that exercise. Man, most people, a lot of them now, they just glad they can walk again. They're not interested in going helping people. I mean, they do a little exercise themselves, perhaps, but going out and helping other people, that's amazing recovery there.
Uh, One of the things, like I said, I've always liked exercise, and so I've always exercised. So prior to my knee surgery, I mean, it was hurting,
Mm-hmm.
but I was still going to the gym. I was still working out. And when I had the surgery, I was told that the reason that my recovery was so fast and so good was because I had strengthened those bones tremendously because of the exercise. So I had that surgery February, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I started teaching in
February 2 be 3 years ago.
That's
Coming
right.
up, yeah.
That's right. It'd be 3 years. But I had that surgery in February, and March, April, I was back in the gym in May,
Wow.
and I started teaching in I believe it was November.
Wow. That's
So,
some dedication,
well, yeah,
determination.
and what you'll find out, and I saw this, and I thought this was so interesting. The day after surgery,
Mm-hmm.
the day after surgery, the nurse comes to your house. She takes the wrapping off, and she immediately began working that knee, working that
That's,
leg.
wow.
So that tells me if exercise is going to help the healing,
Mm-hmm.
I got to keep it up.
Right.
And part of that physical therapy was to get on a bicycle and ride that bicycle.
Moving.
And so even now today, as a part of my exercise, because on the days I'm not teaching at the Ark, I'm going to another gym and I'm letting them work me out.
Right.
So twice a week, I'm working somebody else out. 3 times a week, I'm letting somebody work me out. And on those days when they're working me out, I'm doing a combination of everything. I'm doing water, I'm doing cardio, I'm doing weights. So I'm trying to build my stamina, and I'm continuing to try to keep my health improved because you talk about age. I'm 71 years old and proud of it. What I like is that a lot of
I
people
know she don't look like it, but she looks good. People think I robbed the cradle.
I want to keep that going where nobody look at me and go, "Oh, you're 70 years old." So if anything, I want them to say, "Oh yeah, that's what 70 look like. That's good." So that's it.
I think part of that. People was like, "Wow, Gail's face is just glowing," and she just stayed. So she hadn't had meat since, as far as that. So whatever you decide to do, I just want you to know food matters, moving matters. Okay, say that with me. Food matters,
and
moving matters. So you
That's
got
right.
listen. If you want your life to matter, you got to do the things that matter. That makes sense. So we
Right.
can't just expect things to happen. We have a Bishop Kruger always say, things just don't happen. Somebody has to make it happen.
That's right.
Look, when it comes to your health,
It's all
good
good.
health is not gonna run and jump on your back.
That's right.
You gotta go get it. Okay. Now, if you don't have to do nothing not to be unhealthy. Okay. It's you just be here and exist, right? You're gonna be unhealthy, because all the stuff around you is gonna lead you to be unhealthy. All the food, but to be healthy, you gotta be intentional.
And the other thing is, like you said earlier, just because mama them had it in my family, I think I'm the only one, if I remember correctly, that's not a diabetic. Well,
Wow.
I take that back. My brother and I,
Mhm.
we're the only two that are not diabetics in the family.
Hmm.
We're breaking generational curses.
Come on with it, girl.
We're breaking it up. That's my desire, is to make sure it's not,
'Cause it's not mandatory.
It's not mandatory, and I'm not going to do it. If
Yeah.
I can help it, anything I can do to keep those things away from me or off of me. If eating and exercise is all I have to do to
Yeah.
do that,
Wow,
why not?
that's amazing. But now it was trying to get you. You said it was sneaking up on you. Said you was
Yeah.
pre. I had
Yeah.
forgot about that. You
Yeah.
went to doctor. Doctor want to put
Yeah.
you on medicine. No. Give me a few months. So that's why we're here on WMPR 90.1. We want to share with people how to do some things to prevent certain things from happening. You're living proof that just because you're pre-diabetic, and again, I don't want you all calling yourself a diabetic simply because you're being treated for diabetes simply because it's not mandatory. And I don't want you putting a label on yourself. You know, people walk around like it's a badge of honor. Yeah, I'm a diabetic. Mama was. My sister's diabetic, and my whole family. No, stop that kind of talk. You're being treated for diabetes type 2 because of your lifestyle. Can we, for the most part, so we can make some changes by when we change our lifestyle, and then you can change that disease.
Absolutely.
And you saw it coming, you started running.
Well, I didn't run.
I mean, running from you walk from.
I used to run.
No, I mean, when you saw it coming on, you saw those numbers.
I saw the numbers, and
you start changing some things.
Because I saw, just like you with your mom. Your mom passed at an early age. My mom didn't pass at an early age. However, I saw the effects of diabetes on her body. As she aged. My mom was one of those active go-getter people. I mean, if they were having something, Clarice Coney was going to be in the midst of it. But as she aged and the diabetes, complications came on. So the complications just took her out in the end. And I made up my mind, I didn't want to be stuck every day. I didn't want to take insulin through a needle every day.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be in a place where I couldn't eat certain things. I didn't want to be in a place where my legs were swelling and things were breaking out. I didn't want to be in a place where amputation was going to take place.
Yeah.
I didn't want that for my life.
There is a place that you didn't want,
and
you chose where you wanted to go. Guys, that's so important. You can choose your direction, okay? If you don't, other people are choosing it for you,
Absolutely.
Okay? You're buying their products, and their products are taking you down a road that's going to have some amputation, some limitation because of what you have decided to allow them to do to your body. I said, no, the heck no. That's why I'm so adamant about, what I want to eat, when I want to eat it. Don't tell me the time I want to eat it, just because breakfast in the morning and I have to have calories. No, I don't. That's just somebody trying to sell me product. You got to have this for breakfast. No, you don't. If I want some greens at 11 o'clock in the morning, I'm having some greens at 11 o'clock. That's how I feel about it. Well, it's time for our break, Ms. Smith. I got excited. We're going to take a break and we're going to come back on the other side. We're going to talk about who am I? You're listening to WMPR 90.1, and we have the Miss Smith with us, the fighter, and we are fighting for our health. You know why? Because our health is worth fighting for. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back. WMPR 90.1. Let's hear that theme, Marcus.
Start your Thursday with a boost. Tune in to My Health, My Mississippi every Thursday morning from 7 to 8 a.m. on WMPR 90.1 FM and streaming live on YouTube. Join Chef Charles as he serves up fresh, practical health tips you can use on the go. From energizing food facts to life-changing wellness advice, this show is your weekly dose of inspiration. Your health is your greatest wealth and it's worth fighting for. Catch My Health, My Mississippi live on WMPR 90.1 FM and on YouTube at Charles and the Fighters. Don't miss it. Let food power your mood and fuel your life. We're proud to have My Health, My Mississippi as a sponsor on WMPR 90.1 FM.
Well, you're back right here on WMPR 90.1, number one station in the nation that's providing you with healthy, helpful information. And you are listening to the number one show on the radio, My Health, My Mississippi. I have the Miss Gail Smith with us this morning. We're having a great conversation about moving because we're moving today so we can move tomorrow. Okay, y'all don't want to move tomorrow, then stop moving today, okay? But you want to move tomorrow, you better start doing something today. And she's been giving us some great tips about chair exercise and all that. We're going to dive back into that in just a second. But right now, I want to talk about who am I. And before I get to who am I want to just share with you what we have going on. We do have a family reunion, feeding the family within, cooking show taking place online every Tuesday evening now for the next 3 Tuesdays. So you can go to My Help My Mississippi, sign up for those classes as from July 14th, which was last Tuesday, all the way to August the 4th. Okay, and 6 o'clock. Make sure you learn how to feed the family within. We're talking to the family, y'all. It's a family reunion, and we're feeding the families within. I'm also out in the communities. I want to give a shout out to Byron Community over there with Miss Johnson, Irma Johnson, who's a council woman there, and we're going to be having a Byron Community Wellness and Back to School Expo. We were there last year, remember?
That's right.
Yeah. And so this will be August the 1st. August the 1st, from 12 to 4 p.m. Location will be at the Countrywood Baptist Church. I look forward to that. So come out and be there, guys, with us when we are doing that. Okay. And now the next thing, who am I? This is where we use a fruit or a vegetable or grain or a legume or beans or beans and peas, and we talk about the health benefits of it, and you guess who we're talking about. Okay, so first of all, I want to say this particular fruit, we're going to be talking about a fruit here, and now it's a powerful fruit. Okay, here's what it does: it supports your immune system, it promotes heart health, it aids in digestion, and support healthy blood pressure. Y'all, food matters. This is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. It's good for the skin. Look at my skin. It protects your cell. It supports eye health. It may even improve your sleep. Okay, and it supports gut health. It's naturally hydrating. Okay. Now, one thing about this particular fruit, guys, and this is some fun facts, okay, to know. This particular fruit, it says my name comes from New Zealand famous flightless bird. I share my name with New Zealand national bird. Who am I? So if you're one of those people who know all that kind of stuff, no, I had no idea. All right. But this is what's going to happen. Let me give you some good tips here. This is a giveaway. I'm trying not to give it away so quick. Let's see. I'm sweet with a little tangy flavor. Trying to see if anybody have it on there. Okay. I'm sweet with a little tangy flavor. I grow on a vine, not on a tree. Okay, you can. This is a giveaway. You can scoop me out with a spoon after cutting me in half. I'm rich in fiber, making me great food for digestion. I make a delicious addition to fruit salad, smoothies, and dessert. Man, that is so true. We did that. The other night, added to it. Now, here's the giveaway, guys. Let me see if anybody get it on Facebook. So I have fuzzy brown skin. That ought to be a definite. I have a fuzzy brown skin, but my inside is bright green. Hey, she got it. Who is that? So, thank you. Yeah. Is that? Yeah. She got it. Somebody on Facebook got it. Good morning. You're on WMPR 90.1. My Help My Mississippi.
It's Kiwi.
It's Kiwi. You're absolutely right. You get a car. You get a house.
Well, I tell you, I enjoy you. This is Miss Nelson that always calls in, one of your faithful listeners. But I want to say today to the young lady that's on there, I am a 32-year cancer survivor. I get that, what is it, Humana. I'm not doing a plug for Humana, but I get this silver sneaker that, they promote that for us to go and do and move. And I have not done that. But listening to you today makes me want to get out there to get going. I too am 71 years old. So I just want to thank you for making it so simple, because I had locked myself in to say, I'm not going to get out there with all those young people or whatever. So thank you for making it so easy. And I will try to find one in my area, or I'm going to hang up and you tell me where you are, because this is what we want to do. I want to keep living.
Yes, yes, we want you to keep living. Yeah, you didn't survive that cancer for nothing. You did that for a reason.
Thank you, Miss
Praise be the
Nelson.
Lord. I'll listen. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Nelson. I really appreciate it. And thank you all for being a part of My Help My Mississippi. It is Kiwi.
That's right.
Absolutely. And that is so important that when you hear stuff and it inspire you. So Miss Smith, that was really good. The exercises that you were demonstrating, they couldn't see you. But when you were making it so simple, how people can do it. So again, tell them where you are so they'll know, just in case they want to come where you are.
Okay. I'm at the Ark. The Ark is located at 590 Raymond Road in Jackson. For those of us that's in my age group, you remember the very first Sam's in Jackson, right off right. So it's that building. So 590 Raymond Road in Jackson, Mississippi is where the Ark is located. And like I said, we're there Tuesday and Thursday. However, it's a gym that's open every day. So they have workout equipment. They have an indoor walking track. They're getting ready to put pickleball in.
Come on now.
So there's several things you could do, even if you're not working out with us in the class. You could just walk. I mean, we had a young man that was part of the class. He had to have surgery, and so his doctor put him on limited movements. He told me, "Yeah, you can walk." So he would come and still walk while we were exercising. So that was just really, really good. So yeah, there's so many things you can do. You don't have to just be in a gym, but it helps to be with other people, especially in your age group.
Mhm.
And we challenge each other. That's what
Yeah.
I love about it.
Oh yeah, because you're a competitor.
Well, I am, and
Yes.
a few other people are too. So
Yeah.
it's that.
But it's exciting to know that, even if it's is at your house, guys.
Mhm.
The idea, the reason I wanted her here this morning is to just let folks know, because I've seen them sitting in them chairs, and most of them get up, but it's just an option. My point is, we just don't have no reason not to move.
Yeah.
If I have a limb and I don't move it ever, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna lose the mobility on it.
Absolutely, absolutely. You'll find that even when you're being treated for something in the hospitals. This is why many times if you're in the hospital, they have somebody to come in and work you out, do some type of therapy, because they recognize if you don't move those limbs, eventually you're not going to use them.
It's like we were created for movement.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
If you build an airplane and just let it sit there, it'll rust out so much quicker than it will if it was flying, because it was built to do what? Fly.
That's right.
And the flying gives it the energy and keeps the mobility. I mean, it stays around on. The
right.
same way with our bodies. If we're not moving it, okay, and then we're gonna start having some limitation.
I saw the other morning when I got to the Ark, because there are several basketball courts there. These guys were in wheelchairs and they were playing basketball.
Yeah.
So, even with some other things going on, you can still move.
Even if you make a good point, because the gym that we go to, I've seen people in wheelchairs up there walking out. So you can move in chairs.
Absolutely.
Just don't let your, being limited in certain areas stop you from moving.
We had a gentleman the other day. I went and worked out in the pool, and she came. A wife brought her husband in. He was in on a chair.
Mhm.
They have what they call a water lift chair. She put him in that water lift chair, let him get in that water. He
Mhm.
got out that chair, and he was able to hold on to the side of the pool and work out like
Wow. Yeah.
that, walking around in the
I
water.
like to see that. You see, that's the definition of a fighter. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
when you're
Don't give
fighting
up.
for your health.
You don't give up.
And fighters stand for what? Future in great health. Today, every day, responsible self. Those last two words, guys, responsible self.
for
And if
yourself.
you're not making it happen, don't expect nobody else to, okay?
Yeah.
Now, I don't mean to try and scare you all who may be listening to this, but look, when you lose all of your independence, other people could get tired of caring for you,
Right.
okay? And you would get tired of caring for people too. I'm just saying, keep your independence how long? As long as you can. So that means you get up every day you fight for. If that heart is beating when you wake up, if it was beating this morning when you woke up,
And it was.
the fight needs to start right there, every day.
That's right.
I'm fighting. That's why I don't put just anything in my body, and that's why I'm gonna read the label on everything that I put in my body. You know why? Because it's disrespecting the liver, the lungs, and the kidneys and the heart. When I put stuff in there, I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what it's doing to my body. This is what you say. You said, well, I don't care what I put in my body. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna eat it. They made it, and I'm gonna eat it. No. That's not being responsible for your organs, right? So let's just do that. Okay. So, Ms. Smith, time is running out. I'm gonna have to have you back next week. Okay. Listen. What's one myth about exercise that you wish people would stop believing? For an example, I'm too old. I hurt too much. What's some of it?
One of the things that I wish people, because I hear people like, well, I don't have time to go to the gym.
Time.
It's too hot to be outside. I want to sweat.
Mess up my hair, huh?
Of course. And then even with weights, well, I don't want to bulk up. I don't want to look like a man. Listen, unless you lifting some super heavy weights consistently, you're not going to develop those big muscles. It's just not going to happen. You're going to get toned as you use weights. You're going to burn calories more when you use weights. Your stamina is going to get a lot better. I had a lady that she went on a trip, and she said she was coming to the gym. She said, Miss Gail, when I got on that trip, she said I was leaving those young people walking up those heels. She said they were like, look at her go, look at her go. Her stamina built up, her ability to move. And so she didn't even realize that she was walking up hills without breathing hard, without getting out of breath. She said once she got to the top and everything, she felt fine. And she was like, oh, this comes from the exercise. Consistently do something every day. There are some dances we used to do back in the day, and every now and then I put it on at my class. I said, "Come on, y'all," and I put on the twist.
Oh yeah.
And we do the twist, and that's something else you can do. You at
That's
home.
exercise.
That's
That's
exercise.
moving. Yes.
Many people don't recognize dance is a type of exercise. Some people don't want to go and do jumping jacks. They might want to do line dance. A number of churches offer free line dance. Go dance if you like to dance. Whatever you like, make sure it's something you like. If you like, I said, if you like it, you do it. If you like walking, you'll walk. If you just like to be in the company of other positive people, and that's something I can say about my class. We're positive.
Yeah.
We're going to welcome you. We're going to have fun. We're going to laugh, but we're going to work out. And it's all for one common goal, our health, because our health is our wealth.
That's it. Y'all heard it. Health is our wealth. The Miss Smith, yes, fighting every day for our health. Okay, so if you can encourage someone who has been sitting on the sideline wondering, what would you say to inspire them to take that first step? Because because sometimes you get in a habit and you just get stuck
That's true.
in that habit.
Baby steps.
Yeah, baby
One
step,
thing,
step.
adopt one thing at a time.
Mm,
If you say, okay, today I'm gonna march in place to the count of 50. Do that. Then the next day,
mhm,
I'm gonna march in place to a count of 75.
mm,
Do that.
okay.
Keep going until you reach a goal where you finally say, woo, woo, I gotta do something. You get to the place where you have pushed yourself to your limit.
Yeah.
Push yourself. That's the only way you're gonna do. You gotta push yourself. You can't just stop. Mediocre, you get mediocre results.
Yeah.
So push yourself. Try. I tell the kids when we're teaching the children at my church, I said nothing beats a try.
Mhm,
If you fail, that means you get the opportunity to try again.
mhm.
So just try. If you come to the class and it's more than what you think you should be able to do, that's okay. Keep coming back because everybody that's there, they didn't start at the same level. Some people came and they were like, "Ooh, I can't walk around that track." Those same people now, they burning that track up. So
Wow.
I see improvement every day
Wow.
in those people that I work with.
Wow. That's amazing. Because they're able to move because they started moving. You see, when you don't start moving, you won't be able to move. And now you're moving better than a lot of the other people,
Absolutely.
and you're much older because you're not losing it because you're what?
You're
Using it. Yes, that is absolutely right. Okay, so we're gonna close, but here's what I want to ask. Okay, so Gail, before we close, would you challenge everyone listening to spend just 5 minutes today moving their body, whether it's walking, stretching, or exercising, whatever?
For 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, you could clock it. March while you're sitting in there. If you're sitting there,
5 minutes.
you're sitting there watching. Let's come on, Price is Right at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
While you watch every commercial is at least 2.5 to 3 minutes long.
They
Every
seem
commercial.
long.
They do seem long because you want the show to come back up. Here's your challenge. Every commercial while you're sitting there watching TV, when the commercial come on, start marching. March in place. Stand up, march a little bit. Sit down, march a little bit. Stand up, march a little bit. Sit down, march a little bit.
Marcus, are you marching?
Do that the entire time the commercial is on. When the commercial go off, kick back,
Yeah,
watch the
I
show.
like it. Take a deep breath.
And
Yeah.
drink water, hydrate. This is so important. Drink water, hydrate.
Absolutely. Well, Ms. Smith, this has been incredible. Now you have brought to WMPR 90.1, I have my Mississippi audience, a way that everybody
Right.
can start moving.
That's right.
Nobody has any excuse anymore not to move. This has been absolutely amazing. Will you tell them one more time the days that you are at the Ark so that
I'm
they'll
at
know?
the Ark on Tuesday at 10 o'clock, Thursday at 10 o'clock. If I'm not teaching, then there's this wonderful young man by the name of Don Jones, who is a master trainer.
Mhm.
And he really gives us a workout. He calls us aunties because he's young, but he knows that we're not that young. So it's a great job that he do as well as I enjoy what I do. So Tuesday and Thursday, 10 o'clock. Any other days, just come walk or work out on the machines.
Well, guys, you don't have to run a marathon to improve your health. You just have to start moving. Your body was designed to move, and every step, every stretch, every chair exercise is an investment in the family within. Show that family within shirt there, Ms. Smith. The family within. Every movement is an investment for the family. Thank you so much for being a part of My Help My Mississippi. We're so blessed and thankful that we can stand on the shoulders of the giants that started WMPR 90.1. We'll see you next week at the same time. Marcus, can we get that theme? My Help My Mississippi at 7 o'clock Thursday morning. Thank you all. Have an awesome day, and we will see you. And remember, your health is worth fighting for. Go get it.
The views and opinions expressed on this program are those of the host, guests,